coming on stage as a stand-up comedian. This is her first time as a stand-up comedian in her life. She's a true Long Island mom. We love her. And you ladies and gentlemen, have fun with the comedy of April Keough. Come on, give her a hand. There she is.
I'm just trying to distract you from the fact that I don't know how to do this with the microphone. There you go. Alright. Hello. So yeah, I am a mom. I have 4 kids, 4 slobs. And I get really frustrated cleaning up after them because they insist on hiding things. Like, I found a dirty dish in one of their beds, and that belongs in the sink. And I found underwear stuffed in the computer desk, and that belongs in the laundry. And I found vodka in one of their nightstands, and that belongs in my orange juice. So I have 4 boys. Actually, I have 4 sons. And yeah, I know. You can applaud that. And as you can imagine, there are a lot of temper tantrums that go on in my house. So we have a lot of broken chairs and smashed windows and fists punched holes in the wall. And you can imagine that the damage that my kids cause. When they were younger, actually, my little guy had broken his leg pretty bad. He was in a full leg cast. And we had 2 wheelchairs for him to get around different parts of the house. And so my genius sons decided to have wheelchair races in the house. And of course, it ended up with one of them right in the wall. And so I called that hole, you're grounded for a month. And they called it the winner circle. Now that they're older, they'll bring girlfriends home, and I usually like when they introduce me to these girlfriends. This one time, I didn't like this girl at all. She was his biology teacher. I said to him, how can you do this? He said, Mom, I really need a B-. So I said, go for it. And I have to say, I'm really proud of my son. A+. So I'm also an actress, and I like to play lots of crazy parts in shows. I've played a old drunken redneck woman and a ditzy cheerleader, and my kids were always so mortified. And one time my son, he rolled his eyes at me, and he said, Mom, you make money being an idiot. I'm like, excuse me, you make money being an idiot. It's called your allowance. So sometimes I'll rehearse these parts at home. And recently I was playing the Wicked Witch in The Wizard of Oz. And so as I was rehearsing, I heard one of my sons say to his brother, wow, Mom doesn't even have to act. So, oh, thank you. I really loved actually playing that part in The Wizard of Oz. It was so much fun being so wicked, except for the fact that every time I had to do that loud, evil laugh, it put a little too much pressure on my bladder, and I wet myself. So, by the end of the show, when Dorothy has to throw that bucket of water on the witch to kill her, I'm like, no thanks, I got this. Getting older really sucks, and I'm dealing with menopause, which is fun. and these random hot flashes, which I apologize for you in the splash zone here. And it feels like there is a fire inside of me, and I get so worried that it's all the things that keep me young that are burning up inside. You know, like my ability to stay up past 10 o'clock at night, or my ability to enjoy popular music, or my ability to remember where I hid my orange juice. So, of course, now that I'm getting older, the other day I noticed a hair, a whisker, growing out of my cheek. My cheek. And I have to tell you, I was pretty happy about it, because at least it wasn't gray. So I'm incredibly ticklish, and you should see the look on people's faces when I go and have a pedicure. The last time I went, my legs were flailing around so much, and the lady at the salon says to me, "Pedicure, $20. Teeth and face, $5 more." And she was a little angry, and then she says to me, "Pick a color, bitch." So I'm afraid I'm a crazy cat lady, because I have a lot of coffee mugs with cats on them. I have one that says, "Meow you doing?" And another one that says, "Show me your kitties." And my favorite one is, "Lesbians eat what?" But really, I do love cats. And years ago, I went on a date with a guy who had a lot of cats. 27 cats. And I learned that, ladies, you never go out with a guy who has 5 more cats than the cast of the Broadway show. With my little bladder issue, I decided that I was going to go to the gynecologist, which is always fun. But this time, I have to say, the doctor made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. And I'm sitting there in that, paper tablecloth that they give you. I got my legs up in the stirrups, and the doctor looks up at me and he says, "Did I see you in The Wizard of Oz?" So the other night, I was out with some friends of mine, and we were at this bar, and I kid you not, the ladies' room at this place had 2 toilets in one room. Not like there was no wall in between them, they were just 2 toilets next to each other in the ladies' room. It's weird, right? And I'm thinking, wow, I would never have met this lovely woman otherwise. And so we sat there and talked. She showed me pictures of her kids. And I shared with her my favorite salmon recipe. And, I don't want to say that it got a little personal, but we did share the last of the toilet paper. And so, we were bonding, and I'm like, hey, I was going to go to Macy's tomorrow. Maybe you'd like to join me. And she said, yeah, I'll be in the 2nd floor ladies' room. Thank you very much.
April Keough, give her a hand. April Keough. I think she just peed herself.